My name is Muhammad Racka Putra.
Muhammad Rafi Haidar.
It's Muhammad Merril Yansha.
My name is Dika.
It's Reza.
My name is
And I will tell you about climate change. Climate change is something that happened because of us. Us that doesn't care about environment. Us that doesn't care about Earth. UN brought this problem into their SDG. It's called SDG number 13. Our company will give the solution that will have a long term and solve the problem, not just a short term. We want to nurture our younglings to protect our earths. Because of that, we have to create something fun, impactful, and also educational. We create educational board game. Our board game will focus on environment, 4 character that will be played by them. And this 4 character is a superhero person to give them education about what is the good things for the environment and what is the bad things for the environment. It's also an interesting games that have turn-based and event-based.
Hi, welcome to Board Game Review. Today we get to review a Get Green game from Green Play Company. So in this game, you will have the opportunity to become the heroes to the 4 players to change the world. By how? Let's see. Wow, such good packaging. The intro book. So the intro book will be explained further by Merril.
To help players be more familiarized with the game, we created a guidebook. The guidebook will explain players on how to play the game. It first tells the game rules on what to do and what not to do, and it also tells you the mechanism of the game, the setup on where to put the pawns, where to put the cards, and also it will tell you how the game cycle works. And here it also explains additional information on how to acquire and build in a land, and how the incident cube works. And finally, it tells you about the roles card.
So a little packaging here. So first thing is the card. So this game has 40 plus cards, which will be explained by Reza.
All cards have 4 different types: event card, land card, building card, and job card. Each of them have different types of functions. Event card is for showing the event that will happen on board, and there is an effect for each event. Land card is used for buying the land. Meanwhile, the building card is to show the price and also a proof that you have the building. The last card is a job card, a crucial card in which to determine the role of the player.
We have the small peripherals.
Incident cubes is the representation of the tiles on the island if it's contaminated or not.
Pawns.
The pawn is designed to represent the player in the board game. The design is small because we want to make sure that the player could easily grab without a major force.
And dice.
Dice is designed to determine the tile's movement of each player. The dice are doubled to increase the randomness of the movement.
Then we also have buildings. You can see here, it's 3D printed prototypes. Lab, forest.
The building is designed to be proof that the player have bought the specific type of building. Our main goal, not only for the comfort of grabbing, but also aesthetically beautiful to look at it.
Because it's very neat also. It's very eye-catching. Dika will explain why.
About the who aspect of Get Green. So Get Green is mainly targeted towards the young audiences aged 8 4 to 12 and adolescents aged 13 to 19. It is at this age where learning is the most effective and their decisions and habits will carry on as they get older.
And finally, we have the board. So this is the board of the board game. As you can see, it's foldable. We will set this up based on the intro book.
First, we set up the pawn and put it on the start tiles. Then, we put the incident cubes on each island tiles. We have 3 cards. First, we put the event card here, and then put the land card here, and lastly, the building card here. We then put our small cup into 1 green point and 10 gold. And then we distributed the job card to each player. After doing all this action, the player must change turn.
The main board game consists of the map, the gold parameter, and the green point parameter. The map was used to the player play their own character to move and do many action in the mind maps. The green point parameter was used to indicate how much the green point owns by each of the player. And as for the gold parameter, they use for indicate how much the gold that each player earn in some period of the time.
The objective of the game is to gain more green point, but there are so many ways to do it. For example, saving some golds, working together to remove all incident cubes, or buying all the building in hope to gain more profit, and many more. With a variety of strategies that the player have, they will learn about consequences and long-term strategies, which is very nurturing.
We hope our solution will serve its purpose like what we designed it to be. With that, to imagine how our world will become if our younglings are taught how to become their own green heroes on their own way. Every step way of it, be it in business strategies, entrepreneurship, and also competition between human beings, they are all gathered with one mindset: nurture the environment. Because of that, we want to nurture them with our way. We want to nurture one and only future Earth.